What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and you got me, moi, moi, me, moi, me, moi, me, moi. I'm a me, moi, not a me, ma, but me, moi. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Socials are right there as we're going. Today, we are going to unbox this. This is the ViewSonic Smart Projector, LED projector, 1,000 lumen projector with a lot of great features for portability and everything else. So it's got some great features. Let's take a look at the features here. Boom. That's what this is for. All right. It's 1,000 LED lumens. And keep in mind, 1,000 LED lumens is technically not regular lumen, like a regular light bulb. It's a projected, assimilated up to 1,000 LED lumens. And what's really cool about that is that the light, 1,000 lumen light bulb would take up a lot of heat, a lot of power, but this can be pushed into such a small little area. It's just crazy. I remember having to buy bulbs for my projectors, and they'd be like super expensive, and you kind of cut that out with this, and they run for a long time. There's still a shelf life on the bulbs themselves. They will eventually go, but you'll get a lot more use than an old projector CFL type bulb. It's just crazy. So let's get back to the features here. It's got 1080p resolution. It's got a 100-inch throw, so you'll be able to send this out to onto a screen like the screen I was talking about a little bit earlier. It's got speakers inside are the Harman Kardon Bluetooth speakers. And what's really cool about these speakers is they go in and out. You'll be able to send Bluetooth in to the speaker system and then run from the speakers of this thing. Or you can pair this with a Bluetooth speaker bar or another type of Bluetooth system and send this out into that system. I did a video on the Mackie SRM series, which you should see over in my videos there, and you could actually pair this to that speaker system, and we're talking like these speakers are meant for bands to set up, so you could set up a nice little band area, have this projector on there, and Bluetooth into those speakers, and it's all through Harman Kardon's system there, so a high quality audio right there. 75 watt power, which does mean that it will be on a power brick. You cannot power it through any type of it doesn't have internal battery, and I'll talk about that in a second here. Of course, comes with a remote control. It's the color scheme is the REC 709 color, and it's what's called RGBB, red green blue blue. Red green blue blue. What that means is it's got an extra blue in there. It also means it's not true white. That would be RGBW, but that's okay. The extra blue will actually help in making it look as white as possible, and it gives you a little bit extra for the throw, because when you're sending video from a projector to a screen, whether you have an awesome screen or a bed sheet like we talked about before, the screen will the extra blue will help push light through, so it looks a lot better on any screen that you have there. So other than that, the other features, the USB, HDMI, micro SD connection, like I said, Bluetooth in and out, and it does have some storage inside, so you can store some videos, or if you have like slides, or maybe you're using this projector in the front of a room to say congratulations to the bride and the groom, graduation or whatnot. Lots of different ways to use it. You'll be able to do so, and just basically put the video, put the picture in, and then it'll project that up onto the screen. So with that said, with that done, let's go ahead and get this opened up here. So we're going to go over to here and get that nice and set up. I had my knife. I guess we'll use the secondary knife. Let's go ahead and open this right here. There's one. There's two. I gotta check something else here really quick. Yep, okay. And I think do we have some on the bottom? No, we did not. So this is gonna basically slide out here, like so. And we'll get this out of the way. There we go. We'll flip this open. We'll flip this up. And I got a little foam on top here. There we go. Nice foam. It's very quiet in here. All right, starting, we have the, looks like the portable cinema instructions. So lots of visual instructions right there. Folds out, multiple languages. We got a little, oh, this feels like the projector. So we're gonna pull this up and we're gonna set this to the side for now. We're gonna pull up this. These are cool. I'm actually, on a side note, these will fit up on a wall. These are great noise to help kill some noise. So I might just use these for decoration. How cool is that? Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's pull this up. This is all our cables and cords and everything like that. So that's pretty much it for the box. I like this box too. I always keep boxes like this. You never know when you need them for something. Like putting other products on top of it. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and open this up. Inside here, we have the ViewSonic case. So this is where your projector is. So as you can see, it's fairly small. Let's see. I would say we'll go compare it with my iPhone here. So there's my iPhone, and then there's the case. So as you can see, it's like maybe a four iPhones in size, length and width. So we'll set that here for now. We've got standard. Oh, nope, this isn't the standard type of cord. This type of cord, I want to show this to you. It's got the 3 dots. The 3, I'm not sure what style cord that is. Does it say class 7? Anyway, so you might want to you can actually get replacement cord plugs like this, but these are not like that standard computer G style cord. Anyway, back to this. We've got, this looks like to be a USB-C. Oh, it's USB-C. So it's a USB-C to USB-C connection right there. We've got the wart, and the good thing of, first of all, I was going to tell you about this. The good thing about this is not in the projector, and when that's not in the projector, this can save on your heat in the projector, and it saves on space. I mean, taking this out of the projector, that would have made this projector about 2 times bigger, and actually bigger than just both of these pieces right here. So, and of course the heat would just get super hot. So that's why this is. Now 75 watts, and the reason why that they're using 75 watts here is they want to give you a constant light going to a projector. If you get a projector with an internal battery, and you're running off, especially if you're running off that internal battery, it won't be able to get up to 75 watts worth of power, and it will drain your battery super fast. And ultimately, you run off the battery and the light's not going to be as bright, especially with that RGB lens in there, that RGB LED in there. So that's why we have 75 watts of power. So this is actually going to make it look, your whatever movie, whatever, make it look a lot better. So let's move that. Next up is we've got a simple remote. Pop that open, and I think those are the batteries for the remote. There we go. So simple remote right here. We've got power and looks like a connection, a Bluetooth connection, keypad stick, joystick type thing. Volume up, volume down, fast forward, rewind, play, pause if you're running video from the projector, and then a home button. So, and then of course, last but not least, we have some AAA batteries, which will go into the remote, which is what we're going to do here. So I'm going to close this all down. We'll put this with the other box here. And then we'll go ahead and take the cellophane off these batteries. And put them right into said remote. So pop that open, bring that up. There's 1 and 2. Pop that in there. There we go. All right, let's get to the projector here. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is basically packaging that can be thrown away. You don't need to keep it. You can rewrap it and put it back into the case, but it's not totally necessary. And there it is right there. That's the ViewSonic. Let's go ahead, zoom in a little bit on it. There we go. So what do we got here? First of all, on the top says ViewSonic. We got all this stuff in the back. We'll get to that in a second. We've got vents on the side. Very important to not block these vents, or else this thing will overheat. Looks like we got a vent in the front. We've got the IR lens right there. So for your remote, we've got, this must be some sort of light sensor that I'm seeing right there. And then of course the lens. There's a couple sensors right here that I'm seeing, but I'm guessing this is a light sensor to kind of adjust for, because there is automatic keystoning and there is automatic lighting on here. So that's what these sensors are for up front. Doesn't seem to be anything on the side. On the bottom, we have a screw mount, so you can hook this onto a tripod or any type of stand that takes quarter-inch, I think it's a quarter-inch mount right there. But you can definitely set it up on your table. There is a kickstand right here. That how does this open? Should it just pop like that? Wow, that's a little tough. Let's see what. There we go. So there's the kickstand, and so you can put it at an angle. It's pretty tough, or yeah, the sides are pretty tough, so if you need to angle it a little bit more, you can do so. And we'll just leave it flat for now. All right, let's take a look at the back here. Important part is the back. That's the wrong camera. There we go. There's the back. So first of all, we have a power, and that looks like to be a reset, or maybe that's an LED right there. We'll find out in a minute. We have an audio out. This will go 3.5 millimeter if you need it, but keep in mind this also does Bluetooth in and Bluetooth out, so you can do Bluetooth audio as well. We got a standard HDMI. I believe it's an HDMI 2.0, but and that's in. We got USB-C, so you can hook up to a computer to bring the video in, and of course, I believe if you have a video card with USB-C, you should be able to send the video to the projector here. Next up is we have a USB-A 5 volt. So you could actually, if you're using your phone to send video to the projector, you can plug this in, and of course it'll also continue to charge it. So up on top we have micro SD card, so not a regular SD but a micro SD, and then this is where you're going to put in your power right there. These are everything from the back, and that is the whole unit right there. Let's get that kickstand back out. Ow, that is not easy. There we go. And set that up. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to get this plug. We're going to get this plugged in. And I didn't think about this. I should have set up some sort of screen. I'll figure something out. I always do. We'll project it on the back wall or something. Maybe I'll turn off this monitor and we'll project it on the monitor. Not the best solution, but it's a solution. All right, take out the twist ties. Plug this in. I'm going to focus this back on here so you can see how it turns on, if there's any fans going on or anything like that. So let me do this. And we'll plug this in over here. There we go. Whoa! And it says ViewSonic on there. I just got blinded by the light. Hey, look, I can project it on my chest. Another thing that you could do is of course, it's Halloween coming up, so you can take these projectors, a little Raspberry Pi, and you'll be able to project them onto, like, I have a friend in Vegas that projects them onto pumpkins. And he was actually, we were talking about it today, where he is projecting all of his stuff onto pumpkins. And so they'd have like laughing faces and things like that. Now, you can't, because of course my logo is here, but as you can see, there we go. Let's turn off this TV. Let's see if it works this way, if we can set it up this way. I don't think that's going to work, is it? No, it's not going to work. Let's see. That's not going to work. Oh, there's two problems to this. Okay. First problem is the projection, and the second problem is my camera is not set up to capture a projection like this. So what I can do is I can take this and go like this, and you're gonna see the screen. It's not gonna look great because it's not, my camera is not set up for this. So let's see what we can fix here. So right now what it's saying, it's asking me how this is going to be set up. Is this going to be set up on a table pointing up to a screen? Is this going to be behind the screen? Because you can do what's called rear projection. Let's see. There we go. You can kind of see it from there. This is just a piece of, this is one of my lights, by the way. You can also set it up on the ceiling pointing down. And it's the same thing with rear projection, front and rear projection right there. We are doing it this way, so we're just going to say there, and we're going to go OK. It's going to ask us for the language, so we're just going to say English. Let's see if I can get this to work. Hold on a second. All right, that's a little bit better. Although there's still a weird flare there. Oh, this is gone. There we go. Look at that. Bring this in. Right There we go. Next up, it's asking for a it's asking for my Wi-Fi. So I'll go ahead and we're going to skip that for now. Oops. Help if I had the right remote on here. Let's hit next. And now it's showing us a little tiled area, which we can then use to figure it out from there. So let's see. Got file management. Where are we? Oh, it's supposed to help if I move the... Trying to find where the remote is. Just hit OK, see what happens. All right. Okay, so we have our local storage, we have our USB, our micro SD down on the bottom there. And then, of course, we got our file management, app center, which we don't have any apps in here, but we can install some apps and stream straight from the device. We can Bluetooth in. We got screen mirroring, so if you want to mirror your computer or something like that, you can definitely do that. Or your phone sending out, casting out to the device. And then we can add our apps and all that stuff. Let's go to the settings really quick. I wonder if there's a better way you can see this. Maybe if I do it the other way and use the PTZ camera. So let's flip this around. Sorry. A little blinded there. There we go. All right. It's a little better. Let's zoom that out. It's a little blurry. See if the sensors will pick it up. I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on just to see if I can get it to work. It might be a little bit too close for it. It's very, very blurry. It's actually the ViewSonic birds are right there. There we go. Oh, look at that. There, the automatic sensor just kicked in. And we're still not getting, let me see if I can get the camera to work with us here. I'm working on it. Yeah, it doesn't like those lights. You get the idea. You can kind of see what's going on here. Let's do that. There we go. That might be, let's go to the iris and see if iris will help. There we go. All right, so that's the settings screen I was telling you about. If I maybe be able to zoom this out a little bit. And when we turn this on, that's what that little sensor was in over here, was it was showing us how to it was judging from the screen to there and made the adjustment on the focus. It also makes the adjustment on the keying, the keystoning on this thing. So let's just go, there we go. So this is the first interface that we see with here. We've got the file management, app center, Bluetooth, settings, screen mirroring, and more. So we can connect up to our HDMI, our USB-C, that's down on the bottom here, our local storage, USB. We don't have anything plugged in, so, and I don't have Wi-Fi set up on here yet, so we won't be able to do anything from there. But I was hoping that they would have a welcome video in here, and they've got an app loaded already, which of course looks like there's a new update for that, but we won't be able to connect to that. So, and then there's a button right here. That's what will change, help determine the focus. You can see it went out of focus back into focus. I'll go back to the home screen. We'll look in the files. We'll see if there's anything in here. Movies. No movies, of course. Ringtones, if you wanted ringtones. I don't think there's going to be anything that we can use. Like I said, I was really hoping that they had like a simple practice. But I'm going to turn this off and on again so we can see the intro. And you can hear the fans, so it's going to be very loud. It's going to be kind of warm as well. There's the ViewSonic. Looks pretty decent. And once again, this is not a screen, so this is going to look a little bit weird. David goes, I bought a projector and lost the remote. It is important. Absolutely important. Yeah. And Jason says hi. And Coralie says hi. How you guys doing? There's the video. There we go. So that's the projector in a nutshell. It just did a focus, tried to figure out where the screen was, and did a great job on that. We can also set it up for the keystone. So let's see. Let's bring this up a little bit more. There we go. We can go into the settings. And we can go basic settings. Language projector projection, whether you're coming from the front or the rear. You notice how it just flipped. Upside down and flipped. And we're back to normal. Okay, our keystone. We can enable the auto keystone. So if it detects that that this unit is at an angle, then it will make the adjustments. And then of course the 4-corner adjustment, we can set that up here, and we can hit OK. And as you can see, we can change the keystone. It's not going to work in our case on this one. So let's bring that back to all the way, and then we'll go over to this. Whoops. We'll go over to this one. I'll go like this. That looks to have flattened it out a little bit. We're going to go over to this one, and then we're going to bring that down. There we go. It doesn't look flat for you, but for me, the way I'm seeing it, yes, it does look flat. And in fact, we'll make it so it looks flat for you. Hit the back button. This one, I don't think we have to make much change on this. So as you can see, the keystoning works really well. Or you can say, I want you to automatically keystone it. So disable and enable. We'll disable the 4-corner. And now we can make our adjustments this way if we want to. We got zoom, if we need to zoom in or out. And then we can say manual focus or automatic focus. And that's pretty much it for that. We got advanced settings, firmware upgrades, and all that other stuff. Power on source, on off ringtone. So you could actually have this thing, if somebody calls, you could actually go through your unit to tell it, if you got a phone call coming. Auto power on, smart energy options, the Harman Kardon speaker mode, audio volume. So if you're in a movie or a game, let's see, music, user, that's the audio equalizer right there. Oops. There we go. Audio volume, mute is disabled. Light source level is at full. We got eco, so 2 options there. High altitude mode. Recommend using high altitude mode whenever your environment is higher than 1,500 meters. You want to turn it on? Let's just turn it on and see what it looks like. I don't see a difference, but I'm not in a high altitude mode or a high altitude area. So, and then of course reset the settings. So we'll turn this off. That's basically it. Turn the lights back on. I don't know why I turned itself back on, but I just unplugged it. All right, let's reset this. There we go. All right, so in a nutshell, that is the ViewSonic M2e. Fairly small, fairly lightweight, perfect for going into a bag. In fact, we do have a bag here, so let's go ahead and get this bag going. Flatten it down. I always like to put the lens in the hardest spot, and that's usually this end piece right here. So put it in the case, zipper it up. It looks like that there's strap handles, so I'm guessing there's a strap in this inner pocket. There we go. That is correct. And then the plug will most likely go in here. And then we're off. It's relatively small, so nice little case. You can put it in the back behind your seat in your car and have it at the ready for when you need to project something. Like I said, 100-inch throw to a screen or anything like that, so it's perfect for having that by. Don't lose the remote, as David is saying, so keep that close by. And then of course there's a little strap to put it on. Let's do that so you could sling it around your shoulder. Da-da-da-da. Tape doesn't want to. What's going on? Come on, tape. There we go. Thought this would be easy. There we are. And there we go. Let's put this into here. And there it is. Nice little setup bag right there. And you're good to go. There it is. The ViewSonic M2e. Available now, of course. And you can check that out. And once again, I'm going to be using this for to project some Halloween stuff on the window out there. So I'm gonna have some fun with that. And when Christmas rolls around, I might just project my Christmas tree over anything. And I can do other things too, like, you know, snowflakes or falling ornaments, lights, a lot of different things. So we'll do it. We'll set that up, and I'll do that on live stream once I get the screen figured out in a place to actually set up the screen, because I'm a little bit tight on space over here right now. So, but that's it. That is the ViewSonic M2e. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat or anywhere else. So you can follow me over on at Geekazine, Think Magazine, put into Geek, and you got moi. I appreciate that very much. And then, of course, all the socials are right there. And then, of course, go over to amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. That is, there's usually a follow button down there. Go ahead and smash that so you can know when I'm going to be on next time. So, all right, well, that does it for today. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm going to work on getting that 3D printer working because I was going to 3D print some ghosts. That was the idea. And it just didn't work out that first time. So I got to figure out, probably the Z-axis needs to be readjusted. So other than that, thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out. Take care. You've been watching another Geek Tech Talk Live. I'm Jeffrey Powers.